There we go. All right. So, um, hope everyone can hear me though. Hope everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Hope everyone can hear me. I know. What's up, Mr. P though? Hope you've been well. Um, hope you're doing well. Yeah, yeah. But everyone can hear me though, because I can hear myself. So yeah, I can hear myself. Um, so yeah. I feel like because he was Vince McMahon's boy slash friend, there was others they could have let go. Then I heard was money budgets, which is BS. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, I'm going to be discussing that though. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this though because this is about to be something that I think is is like it really shocked me. I'm doing much better than before. I'm glad to hear that. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, um, I'm gonna get started soon, everybody. Though it's race 702. Though I'm gonna get started in about a minute, but I do want to give a bit of an update on to me was Hangman beating Osprey the right call to you. Um, Honestly, I really don't know because I didn't. I I still have to tail in. But before I get started, though, I do want to give everybody a little bit of an update. I am feeling a lot better than I was. For the people that don't know what was going on with me, some of you know, Mr. P does not because I didn't tell him. But what happened to me 2 weeks ago was that I woke up on a Wednesday, which was my day off, and the room was spinning. I was dizzy. It was like I couldn't walk straight. Like I had real bad balance issues. I was suffering from vertigo, and I went to the doctor. I went to urgent care. They looked at me. They gave me some medicine, and then I went to the doctor last week. The doctor diagnosed me with something that is known as labyrinthus. And for the people that don't know what labyrinthus is, labyrinthus is a inner ear infection that can cause problems. That can cause nausea, vomiting, vertigo. And when the doctor checked me, the doctor said that it was due to my allergies. That my allergies had caused it. It wasn't anything that I ate. It wasn't anything that I drank. It was simply because of the fact that my allergies got so bad, and be and and because I stopped taking the allergy medication for like 2 weeks, the the what happened to me was a consequence of me not taking my allergy medication for those 2 weeks. So, but I'm fine. I'm okay, everybody. I know it's been, a while. It's been almost a month. But yeah, guys, I just want to say to everybody, thank you. Thank you for you know for hitting me up and asking me, was I okay? Yes, I am fine. Big shout out to you guys. I do appreciate your guys. You guys checking up on me, your love and support. Thank you guys. And just to make this perfectly clear, I don't wish this on nobody. What I went through, I don't wish it on nobody. I don't care if you like me or don't. Because for somebody like me, the fact that I never experienced anything like that, I'm going to be real with you guys. I seriously thought that I was going to die. That right there was just how scared I was. I seriously thought that I was going to die. Like, like my heart was racing. I was sweating. I was panicking. What I went through, trust me, don't wish that on nobody. Not a single person, not even my worst enemy. And I'm going to be real with you. I don't have enemies. But still, I don't wish that on nobody. Like, like what happened to me scared me to the point where my good buddy Eric, who who has been through his own health scare, I literally hit him up though, and then I straight up told Eric, dude, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. And the thing about it is, I'm telling you guys the same thing too. Take care of yourself. Go to the doctor, get yourself looked at. Because if you don't go, you'll never know what could very well be happening to you. And trust me when I tell you, trust me when I tell you this though, I'm going to be straight with y'all. I hate going to the doctor. Because I'm scared. I'm scared. Like, I hate going to the doctor. But guess what? I got to go to the doctor. And yes, I am, Jacob. I am alive in living color. And the other thing is that I do apologize to you guys once again for having to delay Danger Zone, having to delay, season 8, because I'm going to be real with you guys. Season 8 was supposed to start next week. Father's Day, I was going to start season 8. But because I got sick, I couldn't do Danger Zone. I won't be able to do that until next week because I'm going to be hanging with friends this weekend. But for the most part, a bit of an update on season 8. So the rosters are set. Championships are done. Movesets are about 75 to 80% done. And I still have not touched Dallas Cole's moveset yet, Dallas or Selena's. I will get to those tomorrow because I'm off. So I'm going to take care of that. But yeah, everybody, with that being said, let's talk about the one thing that we wanted to talk about, and that's about R-Truth. R-Truth, June the 1st, he dropped a tweet saying that he was no longer with the WWE. And for me, I do have like a few articles pulled up regarding the thing about R-Truth. And trust me when I tell you this though, we're gonna talk about Miz too. We're gonna talk about Miz later. But John Cena, he reacted to it. But before I get to what John Cena said, I pulled this up though on Yahoo and stuff though, and as you can see, the amount of love and support, like you had people like Ricochet talking about Truth. You had Pat McAfee talking about Truth. Rhea spoke on Truth. It was just like all these people. Here's the thing, not a single negative thing was said about Truth. The fact that you had the fans last night on Raw hijacking Raw, chanting for Truth, bruh. That right there tells you how much R-Truth not only meant to the fans, not only to the locker room, but how much R-Truth made an impact in wrestling as a whole. Because the thing about it is, though, who else was it? I saw a tweet from Matt Cardona. He tweeted about Truth. But Dirty Dom said Dominic said something, But there was one tweet that really hit me, and I think it where's it at? I think it's here. It was not here. They go a tweet by Shotzi. I love R-Truth so much. Nobody's presence on TV made me smile or laugh more than his. But there was a tweet, I believe. There goes the Matt Cardona tweet. I can't even count how many times Truth has been counted out just to come back and entertain us even more. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. Look at that, Bajinda Mahal. The former Bajinda Mahal tweeted saying, "Thank you for everything, brother. I'm sure I'll see you soon." Chelsea Green tweeted, "Ron Killings walked so I could run. Funniest man in wrestling. I can't wait to see what you do next." But Benetti tweeted, Yeah, I saw the one Pat McAfee. Big E tweeted. See, yeah, this was the tweet right here. This was the tweet right here. When I saw this, I'm gonna tell you right now. When I read this, it actually made me cry because for Kevin Owens to say something like this, for him to say, I've said many times there are a few people in this industry for whom I have unlimited respect, love, and admiration for. Ron Killing is at the very top of that list. An incredible, timeless performer with an unmatched ability to entertain and bring a smile to anyone he encounters, be it the fans or every single person lucky enough to have had the privilege to work alongside him. His kindness, humility, and infectious good nature makes him one of the most beloved people I've met in this industry, and the void that his absence will leave in our locker room is immeasurable. I love you, dude. You know, for Kevin Owens to say that right there says a lot on how much R-Truth just brought this energy to the locker room, though. R-Truth, and then the thing about it is this. I actually retweeted the Damian Priest thing, his picture when he posted him, he tagged Ron Killings in it. I retweeted this, and I actually said my own thing in response to that. If you guys don't know, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us know who Chris Van Vliet is. He actually did an interview with R-Truth, like, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago, Chris, he did an interview with Ron Killings, you know. He did an interview with him. But it was the interview that he had with Priest last year that where Damian Priest was like, he had nothing but positive stuff to say about Truth, and then Damian Priest also said at some point me and him are gonna have to team up. And it's unfortunate that because of what happened a couple of days ago, we will never see that happen in WWE. We will never see Damian Priest and R-Truth team up in WWE. We might see it happen out in the Indies. We may see it happen in Impact whenever, you know, Damian Priest, you know, whenever he gets released or if he decides to leave, you know. But that right, no, but honestly, when you got someone like R-Truth who could make Brock Lesnar break character, that is somebody you don't let go. Now, what many people are now then, what a lot of people are saying is the reason behind it, it's because WWE is trying to push out the old guard. They're trying to push out people though who are kind of up there in age, which is, I mean, I understand, you know, WWE, they're trying to push young talent. There's no problem with that. But what happened with Truth, honestly, with Truth should have had basically been treated kind of like how Titus O'Neil is being treated right now, because Titus O'Neil, he's still employed with WWE though. He's just an ambassador now. They could have easily made Truth an ambassador. You know, but you know, you see how WWE treated Carmella. Going, you know, seeing how what they did with Carmella, you know, she gave birth, and you know, it was up Temple. She gave birth, and then we don't hear nothing about Carmella for like months until the news breaks that she got released. You know, we didn't hear nothing about Carmella for months after she gave birth, and then the next thing that we hear about Carmella is that she was released by WWE. He actually has just like Akira Tozawa, he actually has backstage control. Honestly, with Tozawa, with him, I really don't know what the whole thing with Tozawa is, but you know, he's still under contract. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Awesome Truth, 100%. I freaking no. Dare I say, Dallas? Even before Awesome Truth, remember remember when Truth turned heel and he had that feud with Cena the first time? Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. No, here's the thing. R-Truth took that. He took that heel run and he ran with it. He ran with that, you know? He ran with that heel run, you know? I'm going to succeed from the WWE, little Jimmy, and all that stuff. He took a heel turn and made that heel turn be so comedic. He actually got fined for smoking on TV. Yeah, he did get fined for that, though, but the thing about it is this. Bottom line is this. R-Truth, regardless of where he goes, well, then he won't be able to call himself R-Truth no more. He's probably going to go back to being Ron the Truth Killings. Wherever Ron Killings goes now, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be a blessing. He's going to be a blessing to whether he goes back to the Indies or whether he gets scooped up by TNA or heck, honestly, I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I don't, honestly, and then, here's my opinion. I don't see him going to AEW. I see him going to Impact. Or heck, you know what? Honestly, Maple Leaf Wrestling. You know? With Scott D'Amore, he could go there. You never know. He can go to Maple Leaf Wrestling. He can go to GCW. You know, he doesn't necessarily have to go to Impact. There's options out there. Now his mech will sell a lot. Everyone will buy his Ron Cena shirt. Yeah. Just like all these. Oh yeah, MLW. I completely forgot about MLW. Yeah, he could go there too. He could go there. But you know the thing about it is that, you know, R-Truth, you know, never, not a single person had a negative thing to say about Truth. Look at the Miz. Even the Miz said, forming Awesome Truth with you was one of the best runs of my career. No one made me laugh harder. Your energy, heart, and smile lit upon every room and every arena. You're not one of a kind. You're one of a lifetime. Love you, Truth. Keep shining. And the thing about it with me is this. You guys know how everyone said that when Bray Wyatt had passed away, that there would never be another Bray Wyatt? You know what? And it's just my opinion. We could put R-Truth on that same list. Because the thing about Truth is this. Truth's impact. He left such a big impact in not just WWE, but wrestling as a whole. The way people were treating him leaving WWE, it made it seem like he had passed away. That right there was just how impactful him leaving WWE was. People were talking about this as if he had passed away. That right there tells you how much R-Truth was loved by people in WWE, outside of WWE. They loved Truth. They loved him. And the thing about it is, Naomi get Naomi was one of the first people, to respond saying, I hate this so much. Bailey responded saying, I'm lucky to have you. Alexa Bliss was like, thank you. Rhea's response, it was like, in all seriousness, this is literally so heartbreaking. But thank you, Truth. People were just responding. McAfee, Matt Cardona, Shotzi, but guys, if you did not see the interview that Chris Van Vliet had with Truth, you need to go and watch it because it was great, because I saw it. I already saw it, the R-Truth with the Brock Lesnar thing. But yeah, but now we gotta kind of jump forward a bit though, because the thing about the Miz was this. I believe it. No, matter of fact, it was yesterday. It was yesterday that I saw that someone had retweeted this, and then I just saw, and then I'm following the person, and I saw it. The whole thing about the Miz unfollowing and deletes all mentions of WWE for social media profiles, WWE News, has got a lot of people asking questions though. Is the Miz upset because his buddy Truth got released, or is Miz next on the chopping block? Is he about to be the next one to go? Especially after what happened with both R-Truth and Carlito. The two of them no longer being with WWE. Is the Miz next? There's questions. We got questions here though. He could be upset. Yeah. He could just be venting. He could just be venting over the fact, that R-Truth is no longer in WWE. And if he is, he has every right to, which I agree with though. He does have every right to be upset. And the thing about it is, what happened? Here's the thing. What happened on Raw last night, where the fans literally hijacked the show? I'm going to be real with you. I don't blame the fans. I do not blame the fans. Because the thing about Truth is this. Truth seemed like he was going to be there forever. That right there was the one thing about Truth. Truth was one of those people where even after Vince had sold WWE to TKO, Truth would always be there. But then WWE decided to cut them out. Triple H is the one who put the nail in their coffin. I don't know. And the thing about it is, what is that? Yeah, 17 years for a second run. 17 years for a second run. Second run. He came back in 2008. He had to run in TNA. He came back. 17 years. 17 years of longevity, man. 17 years. That right there is something that you don't see. 17 years, where's the loyalty in all of this? Is more of TKO on The Rock. Yeah. That is what a lot of people are saying. That is what a lot of people are saying. But anyway, let's see. The Miz and WWE fans talking in the wake of recent events, Triple H made the call to release his good friend R-Truth and fellow company veteran Carlito from the active roster. Fans noticed the two-time WWE champion and decorated lifer unfollowed the promotion's social media accounts and appeared to delete all mention of WWE on their profiles. Naturally, that piqued interest. Fightful Select has been on the case. WWE sources tell them that Miz hasn't been informed of his contract not being renewed. It's important to point out that this is how the company handled things with Truth and Carlito. Word spread that WWE won't be extending their current deals once they elapse. Miz is an interesting one, though. There's a good chance he's taking the news about Truth specifically rather hard. They've been great fans behind the curtain for a long time now, and the pair even enjoyed numerous tag title reigns together as Awesome Truth. But WWE is this is the duo since the Miz turned heel on Truth on the 30th of September 2024 episode of Raw. Since then, he's been tied to rising star Carmelo Hayes over on SmackDown. So, but this right up over here could very well be a Miz venting. And in regards to what you were saying about Gunther, there was another article I found. It was on Ringside Intel. Now the thing about the Gunther thing is that, you know, we got to kind of take what's going on with Gunther with a grain of salt. We just saw him, you know. Then that's we just saw him wrestle like Pat McAfee, and I think he has a world title match with Jey Uso next Monday on Raw, I believe. I think. I could be wrong though. I think it could have happened. It could have happened yesterday on Raw. I don't know, cause I didn't really. Sorry about that, because I didn't see all of Raw, but I think their title match is next Monday on Raw. What was the point of them signing Carlito if they knew they weren't going to keep him and then turn around and sign JC Mateto? Yeah, Jeff Cobb, yeah. But anyway, though, let's see. But WWE fans freaking out the two big names, Miz and Gunther, and follow WWE on social media, and everyone is wondering what's going on. The timing of it all coming just days after wave release has only added to speculation. Specifically, The Miz, who's been with the WWE for almost 20 years, was the one everyone was talking about after fans noticed he no longer followed the company online. The move immediately had everyone thinking he'd be the next big name to get cut after R-Truth and Carlito. He also deleted mention of WWE on his profiles of Select. I just read about that. Similarly, Gunther's social media behavior was the same as Miz. In recent days, the ring general has gotten rid of any WWE-related posts from his X page and only left posts about his wife, Jenny. But in the same way, there's no official word from WWE main credible source that his status has changed. Look at Karrion Kross. He's supposed to be getting you know what? I'm going to be real with you. Jacob, if Karrion Kross is one of the next people to get released, dude, trust me. You're going to see another video from me. And believe me, it's going to be, there's going to be a rant. There's going to be a rant if Karrion Kross gets released. Because Karrion Kross, ever since WrestleMania, people are wanting him to get the push that he deserves. Like you don't just crash a freaking podcast, cut a shoot promo like that, and then the powers that be just ignore you, which is unfortunately what they're doing right now. They're ignoring him, which is messed up. Because we're watching you, Paul Levesque, Dwayne Johnson, and TKO. Yeah. Yeah. Only thing I'm going to say is this. Don't fucking do it. Yeah. Only thing I'm going to say is this. If Karrion Kross, if he winds up getting released, though, you best believe, though, there's going to be another video. There's going to be another video. But yeah. But this right here tells you, no. But this right here is to send a message. No one is safe. No one is safe, everybody. When you got a guy like R-Truth who's been there for 17 years and they just like that, man, but no one's safe, man. No one is safe. And you know what the thing about it is? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Let me see something real quick. I just wanna look this up real quick. How old is Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins is 39. Okay, so all right, so Seth Rollins is 39. What's to say that in the next 5 years they let him go? Because let's be real with ourselves. Seth Rollins, though, he ain't young anymore. He's not young anymore. Though. He's gonna be 40 in matter of fact, and man, that's like as a matter of fact though, he just turned 39. So yeah, like last week. Yep, last week he just turned 39. He'll be 40 next year. So, what's to say that Seth Rollins 5 years from now he don't get released? Look how they treating Carmelo Hayes. What's the point of bringing him up? Finn Balor's like, yep, that's another person. Finn is up there in age. He's 42, 43. But you know what the thing? But the thing about Finn is this, though. If you guys notice the way the Judgment Day has been acting over the past couple of weeks when they brought in Roxanne Perez, Judgment Day, I got a feeling that pretty soon Judgment Day is about to split. Had won the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal and said, we do not care. Roman is up there in age. But the thing about Roman is this. I think for Roman, he doesn't have to worry about getting released within the next 5 years or so. Roman will probably, no, because the thing about Roman is this. Roman will probably leave WWE, though, before he turns 45, though. We already know that AJ Styles, he's leaving as soon as his contract expires. He's not coming back. He's going to retire. But yeah, what happened with Truth? Bruh. No one's safe. Heck, then that's like, heck, even before Truth got released, look what happened to Cora Jade. Look what happened to Jakar Jackson. Look what happened to them. Cora Jade was somebody who I seriously thought was going to become the NXT Women's Champion. Gone. Just like that. Gone. But Gigi Dolan, gone. It's crazy, But JC Jane won the NXT the Women's Championship just a mere, 3 weeks after Gigi had got released? That right there is something that a lot of people are kind of like with and also against about JC Jane winning the NXT Women's Championship, though. But that's a discussion for another day and stuff. I think they might be setting JC Jane up for a face turn, though, because they're probably gonna have because they're probably gonna have Fallon Henley turn on her, something like that. Even release Braun Strowman, yeah. But that right there, yeah. These releases that have taken place over the span of maybe like the past 5-6 weeks, that right there should tell you, though, man, that no one is safe. Man went through a goddamn Carl Bronson Reed, yeah. But everything that went down over these past few weeks, not just the R-Truth release. I mean, not well then it's not technically a release, though. His contract is not being renewed, so that's what they say. I see why Bobby Lashley left. Honestly, you know what? I see why Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP left him with the AEW because they were being stifled. Let's just, and that's like let's just call that for what it is. Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Business thing, they cut that so quick. Man, they could have made something of that, and they just cut it. But look at them now. That's like, but look at them now. They're now in AEW. They're now able to do what they wanted to do with the Hurt Business in AEW as a Hurt Syndicate, and it's working. It's working. I see Thea Hale going heel and taking JC James' spot one day. I add to it probably. And Cedric Alexander could be going to AEW soon. Yep. That right there was something that a whole lot of people were saying. That's why MJF's in the Hurt Syndicate right as of right now to be a placeholder until Cedric signs to AEW. Yeah, there's a possibility. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I can only imagine what's gonna happen for the rest of the year. Which, mind you, we're in June, okay? We're at the halfway point of 2025 already. We already at the halfway point of 2025 already. Just think about that. Seems like it seems like it was just January. And now it's June. My birthday is around the corner. I'll be 37. Crazy, huh? Crazy. I'll be 37. I'm going to tell you guys something over here right now. I am truly blessed. I'm blessed in more ways than one. I'm blessed to have met them. I'm blessed to be able to do this. I'm blessed to be able to have you guys tune in and listen to me talk. You guys have no idea. I'm blessed. Tell you right now, guys. Thank you guys. Love you guys, man. Love you guys. Yep. Truly love you guys, man. Despite the fact that, what happened to me 2 weeks ago. Like I said this once before. Like I said it early in this stream. I don't wish that shit on nobody. Nobody. Don't wish it on nobody. Because if you've never experienced something like that, trust me, it's going to scare you. It's going to scare you. Like the thing about it is, though, one of the first people I talked to is in the stream right now. And that was Project Shogun. That was Jacob. He was one of the first people I talked to. Like, I think I hit Jacob up, though, that weekend that I had the scare. And then I told Jacob. And the thing about it is, I told Jacob, bruh, all this BS you dealing with, bruh, man, but don't worry about that shit, man. You do you. You focus on you. Focus on your family. And I mean that too. Focus on your family, bruh. Focus on yourself. Take care of yourself, bruh. Don't worry about what Joe Blow or Jane Doe or Billy Bob or Sally Silvertongue is saying. I'm just throwing out random names. I don't even know none of them people. But seriously, and I mean this too, to everybody. This goes out to everybody. All of this stuff up over here, all this nonsense on YouTube, all this nonsense on social media, YouTube, Twitch. I don't give a damn what it is, though, man. Here's my thing. If it's not paying your bills, second nature. You do what you got to do to make sure that not only you are safe and that you are handled, but your family is handled as well. And that right there, and then that right there is going to be my send off for this. But like I said, everybody, you know, once again, what happened with Truth, I'm gonna tell you right now, I shudder to think what's gonna happen in WWE over these next 6 months. Just remember this one thing. Remember, and that's like, just remember this. Remember how remember how we had all of those releases a few years ago? I mean, like several years ago when the pandemic hit. That was different than this. This is a changing of the guard. At least that's what I'm almost 100% certain. No, this was a shock to a lot of people, except for the people in charge. They knew what they was doing. And with that being said, that means that people like Miz and Karrion Kross, who's up there in age, and you know Seth Rollins, who's getting up there in age, dude, man, but none of those people are going to be safe though within the next 3, 4, 5 years. Crazy thing that happens in real life with work for all of us enjoyment at will. Yeah, 100%. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I didn't want to take up a whole lot of time. I just wanted to briefly talk about this, about what went down with Truth. But yeah, guys, I'll be back with the wrestling stuff next week. We'll be doing Danger Zone next Friday, next Sunday. Trying to think, will I have time to stream this weekend? Maybe. Probably not this weekend. I may have time. Oh, no. Most definitely not this weekend. I won't be home. I'll see if I can move my schedule around for tomorrow. But do a little something because it's been a while, you know, because me being ill, because me being sick, yeah, that basic, no, I'm gonna tell you right now, me being sick for that short period of time really pushed a lot of stuff back, not just with the channel. I couldn't work for a few days. I couldn't do my computer coding project for several days because the vertigo literally had me nearsighted. I couldn't even see in front of me without it being blurry. My sight is better now, but yeah, that really set me back. So now I'm playing catch up. But like I said before, everybody, be safe, everybody. Don't stress yourselves out over minor stuff. Because trust me, that shit will kill you. That shit will kill you. And the thing that sucks about it is that stress is a slow killer. It's a silent killer. I mean, it's not silent. It's a slow killer. Take care of yourself. Watch what you eat, everybody. Because some of that stuff you put in your body. That shit poison. It may not affect you now, but trust me, it's gonna catch up with you later. Cause I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I started eating fruits and vegetables now, bro. I started eating fruits and vegetables after what happened to me though 2 weeks ago. I'm eating mango. I'm eating strawberries. I'm eating grapes, bro. Like somewhere on my plate, there's fruit or vegetables now on my plate. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe, everybody. Hopefully, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure if I can make time. I will stream tomorrow. Anyway, everybody, much love, everybody. Thank you guys for hearing me out on this talk. I did want to do this yesterday, but I got really, really, really tired. I was going to do it on Sunday, but then I found out late on Sunday. So I just said, you know what? When I get home on Tuesday, I'll do it then. So everybody, I will talk to you guys. I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, everybody. Keep striving, thriving, climbing, and grinding. Oh, yeah, 100% the yogurt and the smoothies, though, man, bro. I'm down with that all day, every day, bro. Anyway, everybody, see you guys next time. Be safe, everybody. Much love. Peace.